Right, well, um, today is January 23rd, 2013, and right now it's 11:45 in Pierce, South Dakota. In exactly 3 hours, I'll be at a courthouse for my sentencing. I have been convicted already of 2 counts of grand theft by possession of stolen property. Uh, Scared is an understatement because, who knew just having possession of something, I'd go in facing 20 years in the South Dakota State Penitentiary. I understand that as a juvenile, I made mistakes. I got into fights and I did drugs, but I've never been charged with any sort of theft or anything of the sort before. And my first charge, the court services and stuff is saying that I need to go to prison. It's the only way I'll learn. Well, are they not looking back at the past 6 months that I've spent, going in and out of courtrooms, in and out of stress? I got a job, you know, my attorney, he said it great. They brought up the fact that I wasn't doing my classes that I was supposed to be doing it, and the way he said it's exactly right. I didn't do the classes because I'm so scared of going to prison. It's hard to tell yourself that you're not going to prison when you're looking at 20 years. Granted, I know I won't get 20 years. I'll get probably 2 to 5 if I go. But I don't understand why a mistake. I know I'm a criminal. I know what I did, but it was a mistake. I learned my lesson. I don't get why I don't get the opportunity to prove that I'm changing. I don't get why locking me away at 19 was the only option. I don't. I'm sure, I'm not going to say they're picking on me and that if it was anyone else, they wouldn't get the same charge. I know that another kid involved in the case who had more charges did just get probation and restitution. And I find that, I don't want to say the judge is taking favorites or anything if I do go to prison, because I don't think that's the case at all. I mean, I understand that I have a juvenile record, but it's not like I'm a thief. I don't go around stealing from everyone or anything like that. This is the first time anything like this has ever happened. I was struggling for money at the time. There was factors taken into place at the time that aren't taken into play during court, and I wish they would be, but they're not. And I think if they were, stuff would be a lot different. I mean, if they were, they do the background and they look at everything, but they don't. Because if they truly looked at my whole background, they would see that I wasn't the person who came up with this great idea. It was, Mom always used to call me a follower, because when someone wants to do something, whether it's good or bad, normally I do it. I didn't really think, and I think now, after 6 months of dealing with going in and out of court, I do think. And court services in their pre-sentencing investigation said that I show no remorse, but I do. I feel horrible about it every day, because I know what it's like to have something taken from you. It's not fair to the victims whatsoever. I'm not going to say that, well, it's not fair to me that I'm getting punished for it, because it's fair that I get punished for it. I think prison would be taking it too far, but I do think I need to get punished so they have closure. I do feel remorse. I fucking hate myself for it. I beat myself up over it. I get suicidal and depressed because of it. You know, I'm not blaming other people. I'm not calling people snitches or anything like that, because the fact is that, you know, yeah, there were other people involved, but the part I'm charged with, I committed that crime. I had possession of stolen property. No one forced me to do that. That is my fault. But just wanted to say that for a while I'm probably gonna be gone. And Brooke, if you watch this, I want you to know that I love you. You're you're my fiance. You're the best girl a guy could ask for. You've been with me through this since day one. You were there when I got arrested. And I would never ask for anything more than that. Um, Brandon Olson, you're like my brother. You're my best friend, and I love you. You'll be my best friend till the end of time. You know that I know when I get out, you'll be right here waiting. To my mom and stepdad, I'm sorry. I want you to know that in no way is any of this your fault. I chose to commit the actions, and you guys taught me better than this, and I didn't listen. To my sister, I hope you learned something from this, because watching you kill yourself with alcohol, it scares me, because I don't want to lose you. It hurts mom enough losing me to prison. I can't imagine losing you to anything. You're my big sister. To my brother Brandon Seibel, you know, you put up with me, and I could never ask for more. You're funny. You're caring. I could never ask for more in an older brother. And to my brother Justin, thanks. You know, I learned a lot about life from you. I understand we kind of had a falling out. We don't talk anymore, but I want you to know that I am sorry for everything I've put you and your family through, and that I did learn from you. I guess this is goodbye.